This Cisco packet tracer is 5534, performing initial switch configuration. The objective of this is to perform an initial configuration of a Cisco Catalyst 2960 switch. In this switch activity, you're going to configure the customer Cisco Catalyst switch. And you're going to have a host name, a console password, a VTY password, privilege exec mode, and secret mode, all of that. And so the first step is from the customer's PC, which is right here, use a console cable and terminal emulation. So we're going to use that right there. And we're going to bring it over to the 2960. And let's see if it says where to connect this to. Connect to the console. So we're going to connect it to right there. Now we need to set the host name on the customer switch uh, using these commands. Customer switch, okay. Whoops. So we have to type in enable, and we will do that again. Okay, and now we're at switch number, and we have to type in configure terminal. And hit the enter button. And now we're at the switch config, and we're going to type in host name and customer switch. Which brings us up to the configuration of the customer switch. And then from the global configuration mode, which is where we are, we need to configure the password as Cisco. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in enable password Cisco. Whoops, it should have just been password Cisco. Sorry about that. And so we've enabled the secret password and the regular password. Um, and now we need to type in line space console 0. From the configuration mode, we need to set the Cisco password again. So we're going to type in password Cisco. And then we had to type in login, and now we're going to type exit. And from the global configuration mode, switch to the configuration mode for the VTY lines 0 through 15. So we have to type in line VTY 0 space, whoops, 0 space 15. And from the configuration, we need to set the password again. And then we have to type in login and exit. And hopefully we have most of the passwords inserted in there. And now from the global configuration mode, switch to interface configuration mode for a VLAN. And we need to assign an IP address. So we're going to type in interface VLAN 1, and then we're going to type in IP address 192.168.1.5. Whoops. Dang it. Okay, 192. And then we need to put the subnet mask in there of 255.255.255.0. And then we're going to type in no shutdown. And shutdown should be one word. And enter. And then we're going to type in exit. And enter. And from the global configuration mode, again, we're going to assign a default gateway from the customer switch. And we're going to go IP default. Whoops. You do have to type things correctly. Dash gateway 192.168.1.1. Oh my darn computer. 168.1.1. And we want to check the results at the bottom of the instructions to check your work. So we'll click on check results, and it says congratulations, you have completed this activity. So that's really good. And now let's go back here. We'll close that out. Okay, the customer switch should now be able to ping the ISP server at the first one of two pings may fail while ARP converges. And so I guess we're going back to here and enter. And we're going to ping 209.165.201.10. And we're going to see if it does it or not. It's sending. Success rate is 0%. So what we're going to do is we're going to try that again because they did say the first one would probably fail. Okay, well, the customer switch. Maybe I'm in the wrong one. I am. Let's try pinging this one. Oops. Okay. So that's the end of this presentation.